God is there. Another there is unity, God commands blessing. So I'm very, very, very delighted. Geratia to push Joel, so I join to a Carbonia team building. And Donna, he's a very good team building trainer. One of the things that I get near Nete, you join the Moroga Roga Canida, and Yanaga video. Having said that, we'll just have some few activities, some few lessons, and then I will be done. No Joel, no again, yeah. New to our lessons is a siaku. New to Querago. No. The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. And the next best time is today. The best time it would have been long time ago, but the next best time is today. No Hiroshi Agutarora Gaveti no other media ona ni Joel. Dirikani high school. I did to Agomete High School, Nadu Makihora Isisio. The justification was no other colleague no Kariha, no Kariha. But it for the Hiotari gate. Does it make you any better at it or no Agoda? At for Kiri Hiota with it. So it is good to make those decisions. That was very good lessons. Hold your waist like this. Say, I'm awake.
I'm awake.
I just want those who are not awake. I'm awake.
I'm awake.
I'm alert.
I'm alert.
I'm alive.
I'm alive.
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
I'm awake.
I'm awake.
I'm alert.
I'm alert.
I'm alive.
I'm alive.
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
I'm awake, alert, alive, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alert, alive, alert. To one of those who are not awake and alive. Observe first. We want how the reading goes, and then we will do together. I'm awake, alert, alive, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alert, alive, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alert, alive, alive, alert, alive. I'm awake, alert, alive, enthusiastic. Rashika. I thought one of those who are not awake, huh? Let's go. I'm awake, alert, alive, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alert, alive, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alert, alive. The last one because we don't have time. I'm awake. Very fast, huh? I'm awake, alert, alive, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alert, alive, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alert, alive. Alive, alert, alive. I'm awake, alert, alive, enthusiastic. Shikana mikono. We'll do another game. No, it's always good to keep friends. Joel is my very good friend, and I thank God. You know, the Bible says that your talent will make room for your blessings. No, it udain with angels, with the mighty. Nanoega kewekaga ogetunze wega muno toka ino akirute no akoruta kundu kunene kuma gwikwe ucio wekaga. I remember, you know, adone maigaga he kamwana karokete ofisi gwakwa arajera Lewis, I've tried all I can and I feel like giving up on life. Yana nidira sirete ya gweshuria. Gikoria, how old are you? Akijera 23 years. Your bag is smile. You know, at 23 years, this guy had tried all he can and felt that nothing is working. At 23 years. Ladies and gentlemen, at 23 years, I was nowhere. I was probably still in the village or in campus. In fact, at 26 years, I was working in a car wash. Had already graduated with my law degree. I was waiting to join the Kenya School of Law. But life became so unbearable in this city that for me to survive and to pay my rent and to have food, I had to work in a car wash. Juja City Mall. You know, someone who was already a wakiri, people in the village were celebrating me as a wakiri. I was washing cars there. And so, I was wondering, this guy at 23 years has tried all he can, and he feels like giving up. When I remember Joel, at 25, no corona dagiajeria to the gakugurira thamaki. Today he tells me wakiriwe komode ukatothiga kugurira thamaki. So don't give up on that thing that you do. Kana nego tumaguo, kana neke wedagia. Don't give up on it. I remember very well, and I always tell people, look at all these great people that we see. Akina Churchill, akina KJ. Kana ni mwashi areto kana mware anene ide ya kwa na fidi geta wa ridiculous. Tona kai modo isio kana wana sireka. Let's go. But they were committed on what they are doing. And whatever more ridiculous. There is no one who was other kaka fidi ka geta wa ridiculous. Oh mode utagiuga hare hare. Churchill is the father of comedy. You know, KJ is the MP. That thing that you do today, will create room for you. So I want us to just do another demonstration, another game, and then we get to the real talk. I will not take much time. Let me give the instructions of this game. Hold your hands. I want you to say what I say and do what I say. You say what I say and do what I jump in.
Jump in.
You say what I say and do what I say. Okay? Jump in.
Jump in.
Jump to the right.
Jump to the right.
Jump to the right.
Jump to the right.
Ingine right na left. Say what I say and do what I say. Jump out.
Jump out.
Jump in.
Jump in.
Jump to the left.
Jump to the left.
Jump to the right.
Jump to the right.
Jump to the right.
Jump to the right.
Next instructions. Say what I say, but do the opposite of what I say. Okay?
Yes.
Say what I say, but do the opposite of what I
say.
Jump in.
Jump in.
Jump to the right.
Jump to the right.
Jump in.
Jump out.
The next instruction. Say the opposite of what I say and do the opposite of what I say. Okay? Say the opposite of what I say and do the opposite of what I say. Jump in.
Jump out.
Jump to the left. Jump in.
Jump out.
Jump out.
Jump in.
Jump out.
Jump in.
Jump out.
Jump in.
That's a symmetrical instruction. Very fast we get the 5 winners. Ukikosea tu kuja hapa. Okay?
Yes.
Say what I say and do what I say. Okay?
Yes.
Say what I say and do what I say. Jump in.
Jump in.
Jump in.
Jump in.
Jump to the right.
Jump to the right.
Kama umeruka left kuja tu. Najua tumetoka church.
Hapa kuna mmoja ameruka left. Naona amesonga huku.
Jump in.
Jump in.
Jump out.
Jump out.
Jump right.
Jump right.
Hapo sasa wewe squat niangalilie wenye wanakosea. Sawa? Say what I say and do what I say. Jump in.
Jump in.
Jump to the right.
Jump to the right.
Jump to the left.
Jump to the left.
Jump to the left.
Jump to the left.
Angalia sasa wapiga hapa wote.
Can you make
Say what I say, but do the opposite of what I say. Say what I say, do the opposite of what I say. Jump in. We wanted to talk about being sincere. So be sincere, ujilete tu hapa. Say what I say, but do the opposite of what I say. Jump out. Okay. Do what I say. Sorry. Say what I say and do the opposite of what I say. Jump to the right. Jump to the left. I'm not the referee. The last one, instructions. Say the opposite of what I say and do the opposite of what I say. Yes? Huh? Say the opposite of what I say and do the opposite of what I say. Jump in. Don't waste time. Okay, opposite. Say the opposite and do the opposite. Jump out. Jump in. Jump to the right. Jump to the left. Jump out. Jump in. Let's get back to our practice. A man from Nyeri. This man at the age of 20 dreamt of changing the world. He used to tell people, I will change the world. But the story is recorded that at the age of 30, he narrowed down the vision. Started saying, I will change Africa. Again, the story continued that at the age of 40, kaona hapana, Africa ni ngumu. Started saying, I will change East Africa. At the age of 50, he said, I will change Kenya now. And the story is recorded that the man was from Nyeri. At the age of 70, akaona hata Kenya ni ngumu. Sema, I will change Nyeri. And the conclusion was, at the age of 90, this guy said, I wish I changed my mind. It's all about the mind, not the world, not the church, not the group. First change your mind. What Joel was teaching us here is about the mind. Tungekuwa tu na mtu angetuambia hapana msikate. It's about the mind, not about the gazette, not about all those things. So we are here so that we can be able to transform our thinking, our way of doing things, our way of, dreaming, our way of serving God, our way of, achieving what we want to achieve. And it starts here. The moment you change here, there is nothing you can't do. The moment you change here, there is no one who can prevent you from serving God. The moment you change your mode, your way of thinking, you will be uncontrollable. There's no one who can be able to limit you. And so this man did not achieve anything because he did not change his own mind. So what am I saying? Gentlemen, what we are here to learn, and ladies, is how we can be able to work as a team. Because I always tell Joel that nothing in this world has ever been changed by one person. It is about a team. And 2 or 3 very committed people with an identical, a similar idea can change the world. Because that is the only thing that has ever changed the world. Look at these big companies. Most of them have been started by, a common mind, a team. The two brothers, they are called the Knight brothers, are the ones who, came up with the aeroplane and all those things. So we are here so that we can be able to build ourselves as a team. How can we be able to, when I see you, I see how I can benefit. When I see you, I see how we can do something together, how we can achieve something together. But not when I see you, naona tu, huyu anipendi, huyu ameanza kuvaa hadi touch, ama huyu, how do you help me grow? I always tell people, all the 12 man of high school, which been now more than 13 years or so. But there are 2 or 3 people I still remember, because I used to perform very well in CRE, but I used to fail terribly in maths. And there are 2 gentlemen who came and told me, Lewis, kwani unataka kuwa pasi? No, sisemi kuwa pasi ni vibaya. But what they were trying to tell me is that, Lewis, you are doing very well in CRE, but it might not help you, because all your other important grades are ziko huku chini. The people you will remember are not the people you work with, they are people who have made impact in your life. You remember Wangari Maathai?
Yes.
Do you remember the kind of a car that she used to drive? Do you? Do you remember where she used to live? What do you remember about her? No one will remember you because of how you dress. No one will remember you because of the kind where you live, the kind of a car you drive. But there are people who will remember you because of the impact that you made in their lives. All these other things are added advantage, but serving humanity brings all other things. Remember Solomon in the Bible? Aliomba wisdom, and God told him, because you have requested, you have asked for a good thing, I will add you even those other things. I will make you wealthy, I will make you rich. The most important thing is, how are we helping each other to grow? Ukiona nani amekuja na kiatu ama socks imelaruka, stop telling your friend that uona nani leo. That won't help you at all. But how you can be able to help them grow, that is what will be remembered. I remember when I started my office, when I resigned and decided that I want to start my own law firm. We didn't have much resources. We took a very small room, and I remember Joel visited me. Nikamwambia sasa nitafute foodi, sister nitengenezee tu cabinets for files. And Joel asked me, why food wa nini? Why don't we just do this thing on a Saturday? So one day Joel visited on a Saturday, tukachukua mbao, tukatengeneza cabinets. Niliangalia hii afterward, moja ilikuwa kombo. But that did not prevent us from growing. Now, and I'm saying this to just encourage someone. Now we are at Muthaiga Square, a very good office. We have employed 3 advocates, and life is proceeding on. If Joel angekuja aniambia bana, umehamia wapi, unaanza ofisi wapi, tungekuwa marafiki leo. But Joel helped me, he encouraged me on something that can help me grow. hata kuambia mtu ati hiyo biashara umeanza hapo sasa hiyo nguo itakupeleka. No, encourage them, give them ideas. You don't know who they will be tomorrow. Are we learning something? I want to do this demonstration and don't take it personal. And I'm doing this because I'm not part of you guys. So there's no one who will say, Larry's and it was so personal. I want to demonstrate something. Life is like running a marathon. You know, people who want to do marathon, wanakuanga wengi sana. You can imagine a Boston Marathon. And that is how life is. There are some who usually have an advantage in life. There are some who don't have an advantage. And as I'm doing this demonstration, don't take it personal, but reflect on the teaching and the lessons that it can give you. I want you to take one step forward. When what I mentioned applies to you, and if it does not apply to you, just remain where you are. If it applies to you, you take one step forward. If it doesn't apply to you, you remain where you are. If you've never been admitted in hospital, take one step forward. Won't you say all of us have never been admitted in hospital? If you have both parents, take one step forward. If you've never slept hungry, take one step forward. If you've never helped your parents to pay bills, take one step forward. If you've never bothered or been asked by your parents to pay their bills, take one step forward. If you have a job, take one step forward. If we don't have space so we can get... No, let's just remain where we are. You will notice something, that there is nothing you have done to God that other person who still left on the outer lane that you have not done. Is there? Is there anything you have given God so that your parents are both alive? Is there anything that you have given to God so that you've never been admitted to hospital? Is there anyone, those who've been left on the outer circle, they have not done to God? If life was a marathon, and we were told that we will now start where we are, there is a very high likelihood that those who are in the inner part would win the race, because they have been given a head start. They have been given an advantage. It does not mean those who are left behind cannot win the race. It just means that they didn't have that advantage. It does not mean that those who are not taken to college are not bright or they do not have achieved it. It just means they found themselves in a situation where the parents couldn't pay. No, there is nothing you have given God that warrants Him to give you what He has given you, to bless you the way that He has blessed you. It is all a matter of favor and God. Now working at the 16th mile mark, the Boston Marathon is designed that ukaja kwa Batakirima. And so this story is recorded that most Kenyans and Ethiopians and people from East Africa, it was analyzing why they always win these marathons. Now, the conclusion of that story later was that Okiajia Marathon, we were cheering each other. The first 1 mile, the first 1 kilometer, na mukirekia nigukoragwo na angi maraguchia. No riria makinya haria gatagati, the 16.2 miles, haria riu ni matiga muiganano, they are expected to start climbing a hill hatikoragwo na mũndũ wa gũkũchia. There's no one to clap for you. And so the writer of the story was saying that marathon ikianjia athũngũ nĩ matongoragia mũno. For those who love marathons, you will bear me witness. Marathon ikianjia athũngũ marathũkaga kũrathũka. You know, but the moment they hit the 16th mile mark, rĩrĩa maraigua nĩ manoga is when they are expected to start climbing a hill. Aingĩ ao makanjia kweherera. Tondũ rĩu nĩ manogire, no rĩu nĩguo mara expectwo kwanjia kũhamba kĩrĩma. And when he interviewed Kenyan marathoners, they said this: tukianjia marathon ĩno rĩ, tũiguaga twĩ out of place. Tondũ ithuĩ tũtrainagĩra in mountains, in Aberdare ledges and the rest. Koguo ithuona tukianjia marathon, haha mũiganano, we always feel out of place. The moment we hit the 16th mile mark is when we start feeling this is what we are trained to do. This is what we do. And you will see them, those from East Africa, cheering each other. We have started now what we are trained to do. What am I trying to say? As a Christian, as a business person, as a student, wherever you work, there will always be your 16th mile mark. Whether you are working hard, there is no one to cheer you, and you are expected to start climbing a hill. I always say this to ladies wherever I go. No, they get up right. I don't know if no. Together. Enjoy haha korino wachi ya. Together. They are usually, and for most ladies, usually hakunanga mtu wa kukutia. Even the people you have served with, they forget about you. That is your 16th mile mark. That is when you are expected to be strong. That is when you are expected to start climbing a hill, but there is no one to cheer you up. What will hold you at that point? Let me use an example that can apply here. No, we get biashara. Arĩa makoragwo Gĩkomba. Na rĩrĩa waigaga biashara handũ nĩ wa celebrate you ona nĩ mokaga kuona, then Gĩkomba kũhe. There's usually who is there to start with you. Andũ ona matiendaga kũmenya kana nĩ kũraheire. That is your 16th mile mark. What keeps you strong? It is where you have trained. What was your ground of training? The Kenyan marathoners train in mountains so that when they hit their 16th mile mark at Boston, they feel this is what we are trained to do. Ladies and gentlemen, when you serve God, when tides come, when you get yourself into challenges, your 16th mile mark, it is the things that you did when you are serving God. It is the scriptures that you read. Ni mahujio maria wanaigua, ni gutumikira Ngai kuria wanatumikira gukoragwo nawe hindi iyo. So there is no one at that point to cheer you. That is the time that you remember. The Bible says that I will be with you in your going out and your coming back. That will be what will strengthen you. Kana maundu ne maritohe, serve God. Because at your 16th mile mark, ladies and gentlemen, that is what will hold you. I have been into very tough times. And there is a time I told Joel and other friends, koroti gotomekera Ngai kuria dana tomekera Ngai mugira dogotaga mutara. Koroti Ngai gokuririkania that I have fought for you before, I will fight for you even now. That is where most gentlemen lose it. Na dokana vekera ndo aya onaga arari kanithana ni anjia kunywa kana ni lose it. Ni arakinyira his 16th mile mark when there was no one to cheer them, when there was no one to encourage them, lose. But at that point, I want to encourage you that it is only teamwork, that it is only God who can hold you at that particular point. We would have done another game, but I think time will not allow. I want to do another demonstration. I'm a man of stories and demonstrations. I want you to tell me, what can you see here? Yes? She can see a dot. Who else can see something different? Any other observation? The paper? Any other observation? The yellow color. Whenever I do this demonstration, especially to students, correct. I can see a dot, I can see a blue dot, the dot is in the middle of the paper, and all those observations, and they are true. But not so many times that I have been told that I can see. Which color is this? No men are colorblind. This is yellow. And not so many people tell me that I can see a bigger yellow part. People in life, and this is how life is, most people concentrate on the dots. Most people concentrate on these dots, but fail to see the bigger picture. Most people in life don't see the bigger picture. Most people will tell you, biashara yako, you concentrate on the dot and fail to see the bigger picture. We always say, count your blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. See the bigger picture that despite your business not working, I'm still alive. Despite the church not serving us as we would expect, we still have somewhere we can go and worship. We still have somewhere we can go and meet God. Don't concentrate on the dot always. If you concentrate on the dot, your life will not move, because there is a bigger picture. And I always tell people, a car has a very big windscreen, very big one, and a very small side mirror. Why do you think so? Because you should concentrate on where you are going, not where you are coming from. Yes, you have the side mirror to remind you of the things that have happened or the things that are behind, but if you concentrate on that side mirror, ugithio kiona driver wako side mirror ine, ithana toaje kwa hauka ndarora mbere side mirror ine. If you concentrate on the side mirror, even a mountain ikiwa very far will fit on that side mirror. If you concentrate on what is not working in your life, if you concentrate on these dots, even a mountain will fit there. But you have forgotten that you have a big windscreen that is telling you move ahead. Are we running?
Yes.
I will do some 2 other demonstrations and then we will be done. The other thing that holds people from moving forward, whether in church, whether in business, wherever you are, ni grudge. Mulikosana ama alikukanyanga 10 years ago ama 3 years ago, but you are still telling people, your grudge, it hurts you more than it hurts that other person. Because kama nitakukwaruza hapa, maybe hata sitajua, bawe utaenda na grudge. Lewis alisema hivi na ni kama ni mimi alikuwa anaambia, you hold that thing, me I don't know, it's not affecting me. We umeenda umeibeba, it will affect you. Let me show you how grudges affects people. Naona gikombe gya cai uguo nginyita gikombe gya cai uguo. Yeti kihotho muno. Yogi kenyita ithaa rimwe. Kianjagia kuritwa. Gikombe kiu kina cai uguo githie na mbere gukinyita mathaa meri. Nukuigua nginya guoko ni kurituhire. That is how kubebanisha vitu it affects you. Ego kurituhira muturire-ini waku. You know, you will not even be able to move. That other person will forget and continue. No gikombe kiu ona gikihuthu uguo. If you hold it for too long, it will become a bother to you. Kama mmekosana na mtu, you know, just go solve that thing. And there's so many things I don't like about politicians. But there is one thing I like about them. They don't hold grudges. Utaona leo, kesho maybe hata Laila utawaona wakiwake na Ruto. They don't hold grudges because they know it won't help them to achieve anything. Even in church, you don't hold grudges on anyone. If it's njira mundu oikorwo kaundu kau gatirahe mbeca, oikorwo kaundu kau gatikundihira office, oikorwo kaundu kau gatikunjikira ngari yakwa maguta, why am I holding it? It's not helping you. It will become so heavy and it will not help you. I will give this parable. I'm a man of stories. You may pick one story and walk with it. That's why I give so many stories. The parable of the pencil. You might have heard about it. The pen cafe jogaka twandika nako. Muthondeki wa gabenjo kau ri atana gaikia box-ini na agatũme to the world to go and serve the world. Nĩ aheiraga pencil kau several instructions. Na agĩkĩra atĩrĩrĩ, before I send you to the world, I want you to understand several things. Number one is that you will experience a very sharpening, but you will require that sharpening for you to be a good pencil. Atĩ nĩ ũrĩacũhagio no kaigua ruo, but you will require that gwacũhio for you to be a good pencil. Nĩ kũrĩ maita maingĩ ũrĩkoraga ũtindĩkĩtwo nĩ andũ kanitha-inĩ mararia ũhoro waku kana itũũra-inĩ mararia ũhoro waku. You will require that sharpening for you to be a good pencil. And for me, rĩrĩa ndĩrona mũndũ wa Ngai akĩgerera maũndũ maritũ, ndikoragwo ihinda rĩakwa rĩa kũmũhurumĩra. No, feeling sorry for them. No, it is usually my time to know there is a big thing coming that will come soon from this person, because that is sharpening. Rĩrĩa biacara yaku ĩtararuta wĩra wega, rĩrĩa magũkĩrĩire rĩrĩa mwendagia nao, that is the sharpening, and you will require it for you to become a big business person, a successful business person. Ũndũ wa kerĩ erire gabenjo kau nĩ atĩrĩrĩ, that I want you to remember that the most important part is the part inside you. Githe gabenjo kĩrĩa kĩandĩkaga ti kĩrĩa kĩ hau thĩinĩ. I want you to remember that the most important part is what is inside you. And I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing is what is inside you, is what you believe in, not what people are talking about you, not what people are telling you can be, not what they are saying you are. It is what is in you that will help you to become a better person, a better Christian, a better team player, a better person even in the workplace or even in church. You will make so many mistakes, but you have a chance to be erased. In this life you will make so many mistakes, but you can erase them and move forward. You can erase those mistakes and move forward. The parable of the lion and the hyena. Andũ arĩa mathiaga game park, ũngĩenda kuona simba, no ũthire kĩroko tene mũno. You bear me witness. Ũngĩenda kuona a hyena, hiti. No ũthiĩ mathaa mothe ũngĩenda gũthiĩ. No ũngĩenda kuona ici cia you can come anytime. Why does a lion wake up that early? Tell your neighbor to hunt. Tell your neighbor to hunt. A lion wakes up that early to hunt. The moment it hunts a lion, it eats the soft parts. Siba inyuaga thakame, ikaria kanyama karia koro, kaliva, and all that. Igati kenyamo kiu hau, kigwite hau. Riria hitio kiratha inya, yukaga gakora ki kiria gitigarire. Gakora rua, gakora mahindi, and that's what feeds on. Ukionia these two animals, how is life? The lion will tell you life is very soft because it ate the soft parts. It took the blood. Ukionia hitie, how is life? Look, where life is very hard. Tell your neighbor, bones will never become soft. If yours is to eat bones, they will never be soft. Ogikorwo wina biashara na ati urathi kumihingura thainya, the bones will never become soft. Ogikorwo uraiga ati you are a youth reader no thiaga riria aria angi mararikia, your bones will never become soft. You have to be determined, you have to wake up very early. In fact, kakari gakwa no kanini, no ni thia office tene muno riria gutene na jam, na makari maria makorwo Thika Road Joeri thaa icio thia office ti ma probox, ni andu aria ungiciria ati me toro ati acio riu mena mbeca. Mama ungiuka Thika Road ino 5 hapo 5:30 unaona tu ma V8 zikifika. Ukatha igere ine hau uguo msafara ine wa andu kwina jam. Most of them are proboxes. Diraiga ne njoru, but I'm just trying to give you an example that bones will never become soft. Mundu ucio akinyira office tene neka 1 2 3 okorwo ti wira ukirutaga athoma katiko, they even become oikoni pastor, a prepare sermon. You cannot do much in traffic. Bones will never become soft. In whichever field you are, be committed, because God sees commitment. There's a quote that says, if you are a sweeper, sweep so well that whoever will come thereafter will say, here lived the sweeper. Ogikone guo tumaga masitume ati andu aria mariona nguo icio ciikiritwo mariugaga ino yatumirwo ni ire na ni atumaga nguo wega. Here lived the sweeper. Ogikorwo ni mane gutumikira Ngai, mamutumikire, that those people who will come after you will say there was a youth reader here. Don't have two ways about it, and you will be able to achieve. Lastly, I don't want to say so many things. I just hope one day we can just plan for a team building. There are so many activities. Garia kwa buti ikorawo na so many eginya fada we njuragia fada ni ciake gua. It's about the games, it's about teamwork and games that will give us lessons. So we can also one day plan for a pure games day, games that will give us lessons. Let me tell you that your blessing will come from where you are. Nona hau utumagira, nona nduthi otwaraga, nona ngari otwaraga, your blessings might come from that place. Nona kanitha iyo gagushifti ya utiro kiugaga ni boira ni nguthi ingi, your blessing will come from there. Let me give you a story, a little story about this. There was a farmer in South Africa who was a peasant farmer. Ali magoto ilio tu otwakuria, aligia family yake and nothing more. Ndegia mutongirie. Na muthenya umwe akirwo ati kuria India ri ni kuri na gold na diamonds andu maragira. Na koguo endie kamugunda gake athie agethe gold. And the story is recorded that the man considered that agĩtigĩra family yake, brother yake, na agĩthiĩ kũrĩa India in search of diamond. Agĩetha diamond kũrĩa imainagwo, ndonire diamond. Na akĩikia iria-inĩ, agĩtiga andĩka kanoti aigire atĩrĩrĩ, there are no diamonds in the whole world. There are no diamonds in the whole world, and therefore he committed suicide. Mũndũ ũrĩa wagũrire kamũgũnda kũrĩa South Africa, kamũgũnda kau karĩmagwo tũbebe na tũindo tũnini rĩ, agĩthiĩ na mbere na kũrĩma o ũguo kwarĩmagwo. But one day, Queen Elizabeth, the one who just passed, agĩcera kũrĩa South Africa. And as his experts were going round the field, makĩnotice some very black stones. And when it was investigated, they were diamonds. Were diamonds. This farmer who bought the land probably at a very cheap price, even today it is considered to be the farm that produces the most finest diamonds. And these politicians from Marema, I will not mourn the queen because they took all our diamonds. The diamonds are where you are. You have the acres of diamonds in church where you worship. You have acres of diamonds where you are working. And let me give you the reason why people never succeed in business. Ona mĩtĩ ĩno yothe, andũ aingĩ biacara-inĩ mekaga atĩrĩrĩ, magoka mũtitũ gũtema mũtĩ na ithanwa, magoka magatema mũtĩ ta ũyũ, karinga rĩa kerĩ, rĩa gatatũ, akona mũtĩ ũcio ndũragwa, agathiĩ he ũrĩa ũngĩ, akaũringa, rĩngĩ, akona ona ũcio ndũragwa, agathiĩ he ũngĩ. Will any tree ever fall? No tree will ever fall. No angĩũkira mũtitũ kana ona ithanwa nĩ ituhu, atũre aringaga mũtĩ ũcio ũmwe, it might take long, but eventually that tree will fall. Ikakuona ta biashara yaku itarakũhe kĩndũ, just concentrate on it. If God guides you to open another one, well and good. But don't just be hoping everywhere. Here, no, concentrate on that one tree, and eventually the tree will fall. And eventually God will see your dedication. Eventually God will, make your business flourish. Yarikia.